All right. All right, cool. Yeah, if everybody's ready to go, I think I'm ready. So we could probably start with the captain's log.
Yep. Stardate 53 455.8. This Sarek has been ordered to back to a pace of normalcy. We've been sent deeper into the expanse. My only orders I tend to take I'll tend to take every opportunity I can to see as much as I can out here and hopefully avoid any conflicts with the Romulans, the Klingons, or even the Admiralty that have plagued in Captain's Log.
Only broke up a couple times there, but I think we got the gist of it. All right, so how I'm going to have you guys start this one. I have you guys start. The ship will be at warp, and the way I figure everyone could be at their stations, and you guys could role play a little bit if you guys want. It's been about a month since the court martial, and you guys have just been traveling deeper into the expanse.
Do we have a destination in mind, or can we just assume that we pointed towards the nearest star?
Yes, yeah, something like that. As I kind of figure the captain would be like, let's just get as far away from Narendra as possible. Doesn't matter where we go.
So Rugov is just, you see, if anyone's looking towards his direction, he's just going through weapon schematics and making sure everything's good to go for weapons and shields. He kind of looks up every once in a while, see what everyone's doing.
I am, I guess, at the op station for now. So.
Doctor at ops, huh?
Yep. I mean, I have a science background too. I can do it.
Cool. Works for me.
And you see Caleb at his station probably making like minor course adjustments and making sure the engines are briskly humming and working right. Helm's responding how it's supposed to.
The captain's going to stand up and walk over to the and just a doctor at the panel and say, anything interesting on the panel? On the sensors?
Well, I guess I'm getting a message to let you know that. Okay.
Pretty simple.
It's a bunch of space, Captain. Nothing interesting, just stars and voids.
Just what?
Stars and voids. Space being a void.
Are there are no planets nearby?
Not currently, Captain.
That's a little boring.
Quite agree, Captain. But what can you do?
I don't know. Maybe I have something in mind. I'm going to motion to Prax to come over to me. Step away from the doctor.
Captain?
Well, we don't seem to have anything worth investigating on our scopes. If I'm bored, the crew must be bored. So I'm thinking we might need to do something. Maybe a drill of some kind.
What sort of drill did you have in mind, Captain?
I don't know if you felt it, but it feels to me like maybe the deck plating's gone.
Kind of cut out there.
Oh,
Said
maybe we
the
should.
decking.
Yeah, maybe I was saying I was jokingly saying maybe it's starting to cut out. Maybe we should have a drill on if the decking goes out.
Regov, did you get the
Okay.
message?
Yes. Let me see. Like, is this was it like without us doing anything?
That's just what you detect from your tactical station. So feel free to role play that a bit.
Wait, there's a ship? Did I miss something here?
Here, I'll make one minor change.
Oh, okay. I was like, Captain, our ship is changing course, and the course was changed from the con station.
Ensign,
I didn't do anything, Captain.
pull us out of warp, Ensign.
Aye, sir. And I attempt to drop us to impulse.
And Regov immediately raises the shields as usual.
Are we still headed off course, Ensign?
I believe so. Sorry, I haven't gotten anything from Ed yet saying otherwise.
Oh no, this is purposefully. I want you guys to role play this out.
I believe we're still off course, and
Okay, Ensign. Commanders, go work with the ensign and see what's wrong here. Oh wait, we don't have...
Doctor, can you, since you're at ops, can you scan for any sort of gravitational disturbance in the area that might not picked up on long-range sensors?
Yes, Commander. Scans are clean.
Captain, with your permission, I'd like to order my security teams to check for saboteurs aboard the ship.
I raise an eyebrow to the captain.
We've been out of space dock long enough that I don't think we should be contaminated. Commander, let's start with this as an engineering issue and move to Romulan sleeper agents at a later date.
As you wish,
Commander,
Commander, or Captain.
Commander, you have the bridge. I'm going to engineering, and I'm gonna head to engineering to see if I can figure out what's going
Okay,
on.
so right as you get to the turbolift doors, the ship enters red alert.
Commander, no one ordered that.
No one ordered that, sir.
Lieutenant Commander Regov, stand down from red alert.
And Regov stands it down.
And the ship goes back to normal.
Lieutenant Commander, who ordered that red alert?
It was me, Captain.
Check the computer.
Jackie.
Check computer. Check logs and notify me of who red alert.
According to my station, it says it was me, Captain, and you saw me. I wasn't touching my screen.
And the computer will follow through with your commands. Red alert was initiated from the tactical station.
Computer, set yellow alert.
And the computer sets condition yellow.
Computer, open channel ship wide. This is the captain. We're experiencing technical difficulties on the bridge. Report any noticed discrepancies to the bridge. And Doctor, can you check the can you do any checks on the isolinear chips?
Captain, I've already got reports coming in from the lower decks. Of crew members acting strange. They're either ending up in places they don't remember going to, or accessing systems they don't have access to. Although it seems to be mostly the secondary systems.
Ensign Calum,
Yes, Captain.
set a course from the direction we were coming. Maximum warp for, let's say, an hour.
Aye, sir. Setting course 180 Mark 0. Speed warp 6.
Any suggestions, people?
Snap. Hold on.
Where's my... There it is.
Ooh, Captain? This is weird.
Captain, I
My
recommend. Oh, sorry.
Hold
go
on.
ahead.
My console reads we are now on a heading of 259 Mark 64 at warp 8.
More
My console's-
there's like a static or like a crunch. Are you eating chips?
No. Nobody's eating anything, I don't think.
I think you were eating chips.
Captain,
Yes.
my console says that I've entered it. I don't remember entering this.
Lieutenant Commander Regov, let's post security teams across the ship.
Yes, sir. he hits his badge. Security, and or whatever he relays the command.
Computer, revoke authorization to use any ship primary system without direct authorization from the captain. Alpha Gamma 3. Now, Ensign Calum, try to reset the course, and then I'm going to walk over to him and insert a command code so that it'll allow him to interact with the primary system.
All right.
Again.
No, that was me opening a candy bar. Sorry.
Or a bag of chips.
I'm gonna keep chip shaming if I have to.
Do you want ants on the bridge? Because that's how you get ants on the bridge. Is
For
that
too long.
is that a
for too
Tabin or Tabin?
I thought he was Bajoran.
He's Bajoran, so it's
Oh,
Caleb.
Calum. Yep. Okay, you're right. Calum. Now I gotta remember. Now I gotta learn new names. Teach me to kill off half the crew.
Wow. One
Oh.
got himself imprisoned, but fair
Sorry.
enough.
Captain, we've intercepted a civilian freighter dead ahead. We're at half impulse now. Sorry, I was talking earlier. My mic was muted.
Lieutenant Commander, are the shields up?
As far as I know, Captain.
Lieutenant Commander, let's start issuing the entire crew with phasers and prepare to be boarded.
And Rego starts punching in commands, and you see he's targeting the ship with the full spread of torpedoes. And but he can still talk. Captain, I can't stop myself. I'm targeting the ship with torpedoes. Someone tackle me. I can't control myself.
I take a hypo spray and instantly just knock out hypo.
All right.
Don't go
So
anywhere without my doctor's bag.
right as you give him the hypo spray.
And he hits the fire button, and the torpedoes go out from the ship.
So we got that noise, and then we have where's the other noise?
Oh, crud.
Where's the torpedo fire noise? Damn, I'm gonna have to go through all this. Do we not have it on here anymore?
We should really talk about how the op station is on the other side of the bridge from the tactical station.
How do we not have Federation torpedo noises?
Pew! There we go.
Okay, cool. And you guys watch helplessly as the torpedoes move toward their target, and they hit the unshielded cargo vessel, and you see it explode right before your eyes.
This is computer. Open a channel to all Starfleet vessels. This is the USS Sarek. We've been commandeered by an unknown force. Request assistance.
After the whole debacle, my medical tricorder is out, and I am systematically scanning the entire bridge crew, including myself.
All right. What are you scanning for?
Well, seeing as the last thing before I hypoed him says, Regov said was, I can't control myself. Neurological and, neurological seems to be a good first step.
All right. Roll me reason or control plus medicine or science, difficulty 2.
Psychiatry is a focus?
No. Because
Genetics?
no.
Okay. Fair enough.
Because you're trying to scan the brain, not talk to the brain.
2.
Cool. There you are, Doc. Bam.
Okay. Huh. Including myself?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Captain? We all seem to have an anomalous neural pattern that is messing with our normal brainwaves. Not quite sure what it is yet. I would like to go to sickbay and research it some more. So, if I may.
Yes, doctor. Let's get on this. Commander, you want to go with him?
Yeah. I'm also having trouble with Roll20 right now. So I apologize. I can't even see anybody rolling for anything right now.
Yay, technology is being stupid tonight.
Wahoo!
Ooh.
Thank you, hurricanes.
But yeah, I head to sickbay.
All right.
Or attempt to head to sickbay.
And you see Rolov on the floor. He's snoring loudly.
I look over at the captain.
gonna-
Would you? I look at
Yes.
a few security
I-
guys, I guess.
No,
Go ahead.
I go to I go to throw Regov over his shoulder and try to pull him to sick bay.
Fair enough. Okay. So we're leaving the ensign in charge on the bridge?
We're leaving random Lieutenant Commander number 5 in charge of the and Caleb can also be on the bridge unless he wants to come along.
I don't really know as a player right now.
Then you can follow along.
Yeah, I guess I'll follow along.
You can run to help the captain shoulder Regov, because I'm assuming if he's like Tom Selleck type that he's probably pretty heavy.
Yeah, he's like 6'8", like
Oh,
200
yeah.
some odd.
Then yeah, we're definitely both carrying him to sickbay.
What he doesn't tell you is he's only 150 pounds. The last 100 pounds is from the stash.
That's a strong.
He's got a really strong upper lip.
And we'll go ahead and move you guys down to the sick bay.
The
All right.
captain is gonna take Regov over to a bed and throw him up on the bed.
And as he hits the bed, he like kind of like does something like that.
That makes sense. Also, just for reference, I am gathering as much data as I can on the neural patterns. So I'm trying to scan as many crew members as I can down the hall as I walk by.
And
Because I know what I'm looking for now.
right, you find the same neural pattern in almost every crew member you pass by.
Okay. As long as I keep getting information, that's all I need. Alright.
Doctor, is this out?
It's so far every crew member I've scanned on our way down here from the bridge has had the same anomalous pattern.
Can we find and propagate it throughout the ship?
Possibly. I'd like to find the cause of it first.
We're gonna have a difficult time keeping the ship in one piece while we do that. Why don't we can split up into 2 teams. Someone can go collect data on what's causing the problem, and some of us can stay here, find a stopgap.
I mean, if you're volunteering, Captain, because I need to be here to run the research. Although, if you're going to do this, I must suggest that you take a few hypos with you just in case somebody starts acting anomalous while you're scanning them. I can replicate a case of 12 for you, at least.
The captain is gonna take the hypos, and Ensign Caleb, you're with me, and we're gonna go. I'm gonna go out into the ship and try to. I'm gonna try to match the patterns that the doctor is getting to any kind of radio pattern or any kind of transmitted pattern. While I guess the doctor does his.
All right, so which one do we want to do first?
You can do them first because I actually have to run to the restroom. So.
All right, cool. All right, so Captain, you said you were trying to find some type of transmission.
Yeah, some type. Try in any way what's affecting the crew members is being transmitted in some way.
Okay.
To them.
All right, so this roll is going to be reason or control plus science. Difficulty 2. Assisted, I'm going to assume by the ship's sensors science. Because right, you're just trying to do like a scan.
Yeah. And then yeah, I don't know if I have anything that's relevant, but you're probably going to want to do control science because I think my reason is not that great. And I don't think I have any focuses that apply. Can the ensign assist since I brought him along?
Yeah.
What
And
would I
as a
be rolling?
It's looking like I'm looking at you. Probably control science. Your science medicine is not the best.
Oh no, it's not. It is big time not.
Ours, I had 2 people who have a decent science, so they could solve the problem.
Yeah, of course the ops officers quits the day before, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We could use. I mean, even normally the engineer acceptable science score of like a 2 or something.
I mean, I don't know what kind of crew support you have, but you could definitely use someone with one of your support characters that might have a decent science. Just an idea.
Yeah, I was there. I have a science of 3, but I'm not there.
Yeah,
I
but
can-
you're going to be doing other important science.
Yeah, I
stuff.
can.
Wait.
I can grab him since I'm snoring currently.
Yeah, we
that,
have a denobulin that's got a fairly decent science score.
yeah, because then, Captain, you could probably assist with your presence command. Like, this is what I want you to look for.
Okay.
Or maybe not. Maybe probably. No, this would probably be your reason command. I think, as
Okay.
opposed to presence. I think this would be a reason.
So what are you trying
Okay,
to do
then
again?
we can. You can use the denobulin to make like a control medicine or a reason medicine, which is ever better.
Okay.
And this will be a difficulty 2. So I don't.
Looks like it's heading towards a space station 20 light years away. I have no idea how to play that race.
Like you have many wives and husbands. That's all I know.
Flux. Flux from
Yeah,
Enterprise.
flocks.
Can we determine what type of transmission it is? Can we buy that?
Yeah, I could probably. Yeah. I'm just trying to think of.
Because I'm hoping if we get this, then we'll be able to create a doctor.
Oh, I actually I sent you the wrong thing. Oh well, you guys got a bonus. That's what you actually should have rolled for and got, but I combined 2 rolls that I shouldn't have. Oh well.
Are we spending the momentum or no?
Yeah, this will be a momentum spend to get that.
The ship is filled with the same neural pattern that appeared in the scans of all the crew members, Captain.
I believe that's what you were asking for. I just did it in the wrong order.
Oh, yeah, you told us station early, I guess. Now I understand what you meant.
So like the last thing I gave him actually should have been the result of the roll, and the other stuff I gave you was supposed to be the roll after that. Oh well.
Okay.
You know, like okay, where's it coming from? That would have been the roll for that, but apparently I just all combined it. But I guess it works because you got like 6 successes.
Yeah, I mean, we were kind of headed that direction. Anyway. Let's to the dock, and then I'm gonna zip up and send it all over to the dock.
All right, and we'll head to the doctor, back to sick bay, and doctor, you would have just received that information, and in case you don't remember what it was, I will post it in your chat. Because I think that will be for everybody at this point.
Oh, okay, wrong chat. Huh. Clearly they're connected. But how? Let's see. Commander, would you mind if I got a full brain scan on you?
if the patient is non-responsive, I think you get to order them to take the brain scan.
That's true. Commander Prax.
Okay, you're going to have to fill me in a little bit. So, also, just so you know, Shard 4 for roll 20 is currently down. So that's probably what my issue at the moment. I apologize. So someone's going to have to probably take my sheet out and roll for me if I need to make any rolls. But yeah.
I just asked for a full brain scan.
Am I doing the brain scan or are you doing the brain scan on me?
I'm doing a brain scan on you.
Okay. Sure. Go right ahead, doctor. Whatever we need to do to figure this out.
And what are you looking for?
Basically, okay, so I know there's something wrong with the brain. And I know that the same energy field is coming from this ship. And I know it's identical. Basically, I'm trying to find the connection or the starting point between the two kind of energies, more or less. Like a focal, like, is the ship the focal point of all the energy going through our brains? Kind of thing, you know?
So the ship is on the receiving end.
Okay.
So like with the other scans, they did determine that it was coming from somewhere to the ship. That was that one.
Okay. Is it getting any stronger the closer we get to this thing?
I'm not sure if you guys actually started moving towards it.
Oh. Okay. Well then, for now, we'll just say that brain scan is a baseline kind of brain scan for later if it starts picking
Okay.
up. At least I have one main brain scan.
You do notice that it does have the same neural pattern as the rest of the crew.
Yes, I get that, but now I have a beginning stage, and if it gets worse, I can track how much worse it gets.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? So for right now, that's all I got for right now, other than, yeah, no, that's it. That's all I got.
All
I
right.
can't think of anything else.
All right, cool.
You can
What's up?
I mean, you're more specifically, your orders were to try to find if you can like help the symptoms. If not, at least
That is right.
you could
Yeah.
try that.
Okay. Yeah, I want to try and counteract them in at least. Well, Praxis so kindly volunteered. I want to try and see if I can basically fix it, reverse it on at least one person.
All right, so explain to me what you're trying to do, because it was kind of all over the place. So
Okay, so basically, I want to take the anomalous pattern out of Praxis' brain,
okay.
essentially. So at least one of us can think clearly.
Okay, roll me insight or reason plus medicine difficulty 1.
Well, that's not very hopeful. Or it's very hopeful. Either way. There you
All right. All right, so you guys bank momentum. All right, you figure that with your knowledge of medicine and of the chemicals you have available, you figure that you might be able to figure out a way to create a neural block that could be block this anomalous neural pattern, but it could only be done per individual. So, like, if you're to, for example, if you're to create inoculation, you'd have to give it to each member of the crew.
Okay.
He couldn't like use the vents.
Basically, he's saying it's non-aerosolizable. I can't
Oh.
aerosolize it.
Right. And then the other problem, of course, is once that medicine wears off, they could be susceptible again.
Okay, so for every dose I have to make, I'm going to make 2 at least. I'm going to. So basically, for the command staff, that's let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm making 10 vials initially. Inoculating the commander, myself, and Regov, who's passed out in the thing
Mhm.
in the med bay. I hand one of them to Prax.
All right. Well,
hold on
first we got to make it.
Yeah.
So
well,
that's the
yeah,
first thing. And then once you have the mixture, you could mass produce this. I mean, you got replicators.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It's
Alright,
just
let's do
making the
this.
mixture. So it'll be control reason plus medicine difficulty 2.
Okay. How many momentum do we have?
I got you at 4.
4? Okay.
Spending 3 for 4 dice.
Okay. So I got you guys down to 1 now.
Yes.
And you get 2 back. Yeah. It appears that you probably have had extensive background in making stuff like this, and you quickly get the mixture together, tell the medical replicator to make your dosage, and you have a whole bunch of them ready to pass out at a moment's notice.
Yep. While handing one to Prax, I actually inoculate myself, and then I do Regov, and then when I find Captain and Calum, I do that too. Hand them theirs and inoculate them.
Now the question is, do you wake Regov up from his
I
from
do
his slumber?
after I inoculate him. Yes.
Okay.
So I give him a stim to wake him up.
Can I and come back in?
Yeah, we could have you re-enter sickbay.
Okay, I'm gonna re-enter with the ensign and our Denobulan friend. Doctor, have you figured it out?
I have a temporary fix. I can make as many as I need, but I have enough for the ensign and yourself. Give me 1 second, and I make 2 more for the Denobulan and hand them out. Take when I give them what for their strength, like 4-6 hours.
It's probably a good bet. Well, I just have it written that the medicine will probably last to the end of the scene before they would have to be re-inoculated. So however long a scene lasts.
Okay. Well,
It's-
I explained to them that, in a little while they'll have to re-inoculate themselves. Here's some extra.
I move over to a console and I write up an order. I write up an order and I pull over the doctor's recipe and I send it to all the department heads and tell them that they have to make a schedule, and every unit of time that the doctor gave me, every crew member has to take the inoculation, and everyone's ordered to have it on them.
Okay. That
And then
seems
I'm
like
gonna
a
order-
that seems like a practical order.
I'm gonna push that out along with the recipe to all the department heads because I guess everybody has a replica.
Well, they
And
could
then-
they could just come to sick bay and get it. Like you don't have to give them the recipe or whatever.
Yeah, I can have
Oh,
Reaver
okay.
constantly making them.
Okay, then I'm gonna order.
Yeah.
People, let's get back to the bridge.
All right, I go over to Regoff. Hey, buddy, you all right?
Yeah, I guess. I feel pretty refreshed. What happened?
You had to take a little nap there for a little while. Come on, it's back to work. Let's go.
And he hops out of the chair, wipes off the slobber from his uniform, heads up to the bridge.
All right, and I think we'll
Yeah,
Doors to
I'm
the
going
bridge
back
open.
to the bridge too.
Yep, yeah, we'll just have the doors to the bridge open.
Ensign Calum, set course for that space station.
Yes, sir. Setting course.
Maximum safe warp engage.
Aye, sir.
All right, and I think we'll move at the speed of plot. So you guys will do the 20 light years or so in record time, and we'll drop you out of warp and in the next scene. So you guys will be at 2 momentum.
Then
Okay.
the captain inoculates himself again.
Same with Caleb.
Yeah.
And the ship comes into visual range of this small space station.
I think I'm finally loaded in.
It only took you all episode.
I'm gonna assume that someone's at the op station.
Yeah, it's me. It's the
Okay.
doctor.
Doctor, open a channel to the space station. Unidentified space station. This is the USS Sarek. You are emitting a hostile frequency at passing ships. You're ordered. And I wait for a response.
So you do get a response and a video mess, or not a video. The frequency's open and all you can see is a silhouette of somebody. And as it comes out, it says, "Can I help you?"
You can stop transmitting your signal.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You have a hostile signal emitting from your station, and it is interfering with passing ships.
This station is not putting out any signal.
Regiv targets the station.
Stand down, Commander. Doctor, zip up what our scans have shown and transmit it to the station. I'm transmitting you files that show that you are emitting a signal that is having unexplained physiological effects on crews of passing ships.
Again, I do not know what you are talking about.
Then I request permission to board your station and get to the bottom of this.
I will not share any of my scientific research with anyone that may steal it.
The laws of the Federation prevent any of us from claiming your scientific research, but if your scientific research is what's causing this problem, then it will have to be investigated.
Oh, shoot. Something is supposed to happen. Hold on.
That's not good.
Should start with that.
Captain, There's another ship on the intercept course.
Faction?
Undetermined at this time.
Shields
Can
and
I-
red alert.
Can I roll to determine that?
I'll just give it to you.
Doesn't fit anything in Starfleet records.
Are they within hailing distance?
Yes, they are.
Doctor, let's hail them.
Okay, and I open the channel.
And on screen, you see a group of aliens that you have never met before. They seem to have like kind of like bushy hair right above their eyebrows, and it is they do open the hails as well, and it's on screen.
Hello, I am Captain Sarek of the USS Sarek. Have you experienced any anomalies lately interfering with biological function?
Captain, you should leave. We are not in control of our actions.
We have the cure. We're transmitting it now. Doctor?
Captain, we have just locked weapons on your ship. Please, we don't want to hurt anyone else.
If they have weapons locked, they're not going to be able to synthesize this in time. They may already be too far gone.
Ragov, if they engage us, you're under orders to do glancing damage only. You're not to destroy their vessel.
You want me to target their weapons, sir?
Target their weapons.
And
yes.
as you guys are talking, they do take a shot at your ship.
And Regov targets the weapons.
All right, first we'll do theirs.
Ouch.
We're gonna not be murder hobos this time.
Damn it! I mean, okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you guys. So you guys will take 2. Two to the shields, as they are able to move within the close range or whatever. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We'll keep it medium range. They got enough hits.
Okay, so like I said, Regov targets the weapons, and so can I use shipboard tactical systems to have a focus?
Yeah, you can. And it doesn't matter. You guys didn't get a breach. Yeah, so this will be a difficulty 3, however, because you're trying to target a system.
Okay.
You can use whatever momentum you need.
I'll use what is it? How many do we have? 2?
Yep, 2.
I'll just use 1 to get to
Alright.
3.
And then I need the ship's weapon security.
Coming up.
All right. Well, you still got a hit, so go ahead and roll me damage.
Phaser raise.
Then you get to decide what you want to do with your versatile.
Uh,
Right now, you guys are only doing 1 point of damage.
penetration then.
Both the piercing, so that's 4 on the resistance.
Right. So yep. Now you did 5, and you get a breach.
Do we have to do anything to prevent the destruction of their ship other than state that we're not gonna kill them? Like, do we have to intentionally do something else?
No. So like, if you're just targeting weapons, like really, the only way a ship could possibly be destroyed is if you blow up their engines and their warp core breaches.
Okay.
The other rule that I sometimes use is that if you get more breaches to an NPC ship than their scale, then that'll be destroyed. But that's like an option to use. So, like, if you're just
Okay.
targeting their weapons, trying to disable their weapons or destroy their weapons array, it's not going to blow up the ship.
Okay.
So I just gotta get to my weapons. All right, cool. So then it actually passed to them. Oops, that's the wrong sheet. There's the sheet. One breach to weapons. And I believe they are going to use evasive action. Or take evasive action. What is that, difficulty 2?
Difficulty 1.
Oh, dear God. Yeah, they do not succeed at that. And I don't even have to roll the ship. So go back to you guys.
Okay.
I
Sorry.
think we should use one of the command officers' directs to give Regov an.
I missed it. What happened to the weapons?
It got one breach on the weapons.
Okay.
I'm not entirely afraid of us needing to do a con action right now.
Mhm.
We
Yeah, I
might
know.
keep you for engineering because you're probably the only one who has a chance at pulling off shields or something like that if we need it.
Right. Okay.
No, I forgot
And
Regov's.
I would.
I forgot-
Sorry. Go ahead.
I forgot Regov's skill. The one that allows us to go first. So.
Quick
Whoops.
action.
Yeah.
Let's go. You can use it.
And then I guess Morganth would ask to go to sickbay to prepare as many inoculations as he can for when they disable the ship to try and save the crew.
Well, we'll probably need to keep you at. Well, we can NPC ops if we have.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Nobulin was with us. He can take my spot. He was with us when we came back to the bridge.
Okay, then I'll ask suggestions for what we do next. Because I'm thinking either we use me or Prax to build momentum, or we use me or Prax job again.
Well, I think what I'm doing is a free action anyway to just run down to sickbay. Or it's a move action or whatever. I don't remember.
It's-
Or minor action.
I believe that's a minor action, but you would do that
Which
on
mean-
your go.
Oh. Okay. Well,
Yeah, so if the
Whoever
doctor
wants to-
if the doctor wanted to move to sick bay, it would be a minor act. It would be like the quick action or whatever. But then he wouldn't be able to actually do anything in sick bay till the next turn, because that's when he would arrive in sick bay.
yeah, I mean, if that's okay if I do that. I don't want to take somebody's turn, but get it out of the way now.
I mean, I don't think that right now. I think we got to focus on stopping them from shooting at us.
I'm
Okay.
gonna take a threat.
So let's
Go
go
ahead.
ahead. You or me need to go have Regov continue firing on the ship to disable their weapons. Because that's kind of like the priority at the moment.
Okay, then I'm gonna jump behind Regov, like one hand on his shoulder, like walking him through a Plex series of firing sequences. And that'll be my direct action.
Okay. God, it's been so long since I had to do a direct.
He's big.
All right. Yep. Yeah. Go ahead and reg
Is
off.
it
You can
just
you can
doing-
make another task, or I guess fire the weapons as directed by the commanding officer.
Does he get an assist from me?
No.
Okay.
Wait. Yes, he does.
Okay.
You use the command skill, and I'm going to assume control because that's what he's using.
Yeah.
Okay.
And would well, I'm getting assisted.
Yeah, you essentially have the captain assisting you and the ship assisting.
Yeah, okay. I'll just roll.
So yeah, 4 dice are rolling, and you just need one more success to hit the weapons. There it is. And then I just need the captain. Oh, I guess I'm rolling for the captain.
Yep.
Oops. This was control command, right?
Usually it's command presence, but
Well, it doesn't say what the discipline is. It just says it
it
uses the command
doesn't.
skill. So I just use whatever they used. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you got 6. So you right now you are doing 2.
And then probably by
Both.
piercing again.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so both the piercing.
Mhm.
All right.
That should be another breach, shouldn't it? Because that's 6
It's-
damage. I think.
It's actually another 2 breaches.
Oh. Does that mean it's damaged or destroyed?
Actually, that would be 3 breaches and all of that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, and then you do. Yep. Yeah. So as you target the weapons, you see that the weapons array just kind of explodes off of the ship, and you read that their weapons have been destroyed.
Are we still in combat?
Uh,
Because the next thing I'm going to do is order them to be tractor beamed. So I don't know, like, if that's a combat action or.
Yeah, it's tactical position.
yeah. It would be
Okay,
a
well-
tactical,
I guess
And-
they'll have their turn still.
unless you use quick to action from Regov.
Then, yeah, we can use quick to action, and then I don't know if is that what kind of roll is that?
I
not-
can do an override task and do the tractor beam.
We probably have enough momentum for you to pull that off. I was just asking if it was like more of an engineering roll. Or if
It's
it was
it's
more
it's
of
a
a
tactical
security
role
roll.
because it's controlled by tactical, so it'd be a combat role.
Yeah, control security.
Yeah, we probably need to let Rick. Now that'll be on his own turn, so it'll be a +1 difficulty. So I think that would be a. Is that a 3 for him?
Now keep in mind you still do have Praxis Direct that could do this as well. However, so you could do quick to action to Prax that could use his direct on Regov.
That's probably the way to go. That'd get us down to just a task roll of 2 to do this.
Yeah, might be better. Yeah, pass it off.
Yeah, well, you've probably got the highest control security out of any of us. So that's probably.
I've got a
rise to
12-4,
this-
so
12-4. That's really high. What
that's
is
the
yours,
same as
Regov?
Regov's.
Oh,
Oh, then that's it.
yeah.
Probably
no,
give it to him.
well, because if we do go through Prax and give it to you, it doesn't count as you having.
I'm gonna take a threat.
used it doesn't count as you having turns, so you will only have a thing of 2. But if Caleb does it, he has to override his. It's going to give him a difficulty of 3. If I'm thinking right. Unless someone unless someone sees the math differently, I think we need to go through Prax to Regov.
Regov
You can
can't
make
go
Regov-
again this round.
yeah, but you can go again with the direct task.
Okay.
Lieutenant Regov, tractor beam the vessel.
Aye, sir.
And this is just control security assisted by the ship. I believe it's just difficulty 2, if I'm not mistaken.
It should. I think it should be.
Yeah,
'cause
it
He's
is.
on the right console.
And this counts as the shipboard tactical systems as well, right? Since it's on the console.
Sure, why
Wonderful.
not?
Cool.
Cool. Yep, you get 1 momentum, so you're back up to 2. And the ship is in the tractor beam. What's the strength of your tractor beam?
It's should be the scale.
Yeah, so 5. I don't know if they'll be able to break out of that.
Tractor says strength 4 on the sheet.
Yeah, then that's the strength. I think it's scale -1.
All right, cool. Now I got to remember, because there is one more task I want to try, and that's to try to break out of that. And I can't remember what that was off the top of my head.
I actually have a cheat sheet up there for
Oh, do you?
Ed. Yeah, if you
Awesome.
click on list of tasks, go to tractor beam, and it'll tell you.
Now I got to find where you put that.
Just on the chat, there's a.
In the Discord chat?
No, in Roll20. It's all in Roll20. I made a bunch of handouts.
Oh, the cheat sheet. Cool. Oh, that's kind of nice. Where does this take you?
There's a bunch of handouts. So when I made it, actually all the handouts are currently in the archive section, but you can pull them from there when you click on the links. I'm still adding stuff to it.
Okay, so the difficulty is determined by the strength of the ship's tractor beam. That's what I figured. So they're going to try to use their engines and just try to move out of it. So I'm going to spend 3 threat to give them 2 more dice. That's the captain's page. I don't need you. Crew
That's
task roll. Oh dear God, they are definitely not going to get that. There's no point even rolling for the ship. Yeah, they are firmly in their tractor beam, and they just stop. They turn off their engines.
I'm gonna chalk all of this up to the hurricane is interfering with Ed's roll.
Yeah, I roll good for you, but I can't roll good for myself. Isn't that the way? Yeah, so
are
end of combat.
Commander Regov, are their shields still up?
I don't know.
Move. There we go. I had chips on my keyboard as I was trying to type that got in my way.
Shields are down, sir.
Commander Pratt, take the doctor, the ensign, and secure their ship and administer all aid you can to get them out of this.
Understood, sir.
I'm going to need at least 15 minutes to get enough inoculations.
I mean, they're in a tractor beam, Doctor. You have all the time you need.
Very well. If you want, Commander Prax, you can meet me in sickbay. Help me carry him to the transporter pad.
Of course, Doctor.
Thank you. And I head to sickbay to start putting that together.
All right, cool.
I want want to make at least 30.
All right. So while they're taking care of the ship, do you guys want to do? Are you guys doing anything else, or just waiting for them to finish?
I mean, yeah, we're gonna once all those crew members are done handling that ship, then we're gonna probably go over to the station or something. I just have to. I didn't know if there was gonna be roles or if they actually had to go to the ship or anything like that.
No, the ship was just there for this combat, so we could probably just say you guys did that already.
Okay.
Because
I'm
yeah,
gonna
there's
assume that they've done it and come back.
yep, there's nothing interesting on the ship other than what you guys did, which I wasn't expecting you to do actually. So good on you guys.
We're no murder hobos.
So
we're peace hobos now.
so we'll beam them back.
Okay, the captain's gonna meet you in the transporter room. Captain Starek's to station, whatever the station's name is. Prepare to receive us.
There is no response to that.
I'm gonna go look over at a station and pull Regov with me. Regov, are their shields up?
Checking.
In via telepathy between the captain and myself, am I gonna have to be armed for this?
He's gonna send back to you. At sometimes, Doctor, you're a doctor first and a soldier second, and at sometimes you're a soldier first and a doctor second. You need to have your med kit and your phaser on you so you can be prepared for either situation.
Very well. And I just get off the pad and go to an armory down the hall, pick up a hand phaser, and come back.
I'm assuming we're all having phasers because I'm sending us onto a hostile station.
Well, I didn't have one originally because I had the inoculation. But, yeah.
Okay.
No shields detected, Captain.
Okay, is it coming back?
Is what?
Well, in case Michelson comes back or Caleb comes back, I'm going to send you, Commander, and the ensign first just to establish a beachhead, and then me, the commander, and the doctor will follow you.
Understand, sir. And Regov heads over to the transporter bay.
So
Room.
we'll just put Regov and Mike and Caleb and two random and they'll go over, and if they don't get shot at, then the rest of us will go over.
Okay. We'll wait till he comes back so he's involved.
Ooh, so something is gonna happen.
Well, you know, it's just good to have everybody here. Especially if you're
Well,
sending them on an away team.
I think you would have let us NPC'd him if there was no action to be had.
On the way down, Rego's thinking about his machine phaser gun that he wished he could create in real life.
I mean, the ensign is recreating fighters, so there's nothing to say that Regov couldn't be doing some R&D on a phaser minigun. I mean, I can't guarantee that Ed's gonna let me approve it for you, but you can still do the research.
That'd be
Ensign
like,
Caleb, are you back?
Make sure your mic's not muted.
Yeah, remember you do that from time to time.
Maybe?
Oh, I saw blue.
Maybe? Yep, maybe.
Who, me?
Yep, you.
Yeah,
Yes, you. You're about to red shirt it up. You
Sorry,
might want to
Discord.
get on.
Discord cut out on me, so
Yeah, Discord is
So-
being weird for everybody, I think.
You're about to be
So-
a red shirt sacrifice. Enjoy.
Yeah, I'm sending you with Regov and 2 random security guards to transport on the station to make sure that it's secure, and then me, the commander, and the doctor, and maybe the Denobial, and I'll follow you. So prepare to be shot, I guess.
okay, cool. Time to get my control security out.
All right, so we'll go ahead and start the beam over process.
Real well, I was gonna suggest maybe taking Type 3 phaser rifles, but
I guess if Regov and Kalem want to, that's fine, but I don't really want to spend any more than that. I don't think the doctor would take one anyways.
Are you kidding? The doctor was iffy about taking the last phaser. The hand phaser.
If we give the doctor a Type 1, can we give Regov a Type 3 for free? I feel like that math adds up.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and continue on. So you guys beam into what you would consider the control center of the space station, and there doesn't seem to be anyone here. The control room is placed in a rectangular room with an island of control panels in the middle of the room. Lining the outside of the room about 1 meter from the walls are monitors, and there's lighting behind the monitors that get off a red glow and is the only source of light in the room. All the monitors seem to have information on about 20 ships and individuals that, as far as you can tell, are being manipulated by this station.
So, is
We
it
did
just
low.
Regov, or are we all beamed over?
So far, it's just them.
Okay.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
was gonna ask if it looks different for me.
Yeah, the captain is waiting on Regov to say that he's secured the.
Yep, that's what I was trying to.
Okay, do it.
Yep, Captain, it's secure over here. It's clear to beam over. It's pretty weird in this place. I recommend you bring a scientist with you.
Understood, Commander. We're beaming now. And he points to the ops officer, or the transporter.
That was a little quick for you. And the rest of the away team beams over, and you guys see what I just described.
And-
Starix is going to make a mental note that he has to have a chat with that chief for jumping the gun on orders.
So, while they're beaming over, Regov is looking for entrances and posting security guards at those said doors.
Caleb has his Type 1 phaser pulled and just watching.
I have a medical tricorder out because I'm the doctor and that's what I do.
Doctor, do you see anybody else on the station?
Give me just a little bit, Captain. I'm making a scan of the room now. Scan of the area now. Let me rephrase that. Well, so far I have a Bajoran, a human, a trail of Denobulan, and 2 betazoids. So just us, Captain. There's nobody else here.
Well, I'm gonna now, Doctor. Let's split up. We can keep one team here, and one team can search the station. Suggestions?
I suggest we have security with both teams, sir.
If you all don't mind, I'd like to keep an emotional tab on all of you.
By all means.
Okay,
I
so
think it's appropriate if everyone agrees, Doctor. We'll be able to keep and know if anyone's incapacitated.
Regov looks over. He's like, "Well, yes, I don't mind you probing my mind."
It's not so much probing as
Uh,
getting the feeling of your cockiness getting knocked out.
Your mind.
It's like the Matrix.
Right?
Sorry, Captain. You definitely roboted out there.
Basically, what it is I can tell when your cockiness gets out of hand, Lieutenant Commander.
I'm thinking that I'll stay here and help the doctor, and we can flip a coin between Calum and Reg. Which one wants to stay here to go explore, and we might to go explore with whoever wants to go explore.
The doctor or the captain has entered a singularity, and it is now.
It would be perfect for like a time episode.
Right.
I'm gonna look at the lieutenant commander and go, "All right, commander, call it." And he literally pulls like a coin out of his pocket, flicks it in the air.
Okay, I'm back.
You go ahead and do your exploring. I'll just protect you.
Okay. So I don't know if how much I got out, but my plan is for either Regov to choose to stay or go, and the other one would stay, and the commander would probably go with the one that goes, and me and the doctor would stay with the one. It's up to y'all who wants to do what.
Oh yeah, I'll just stay then. He can go check out the ship.
Question.
There's 2 random NPC security officers with us too, just so you guys are aware.
Yeah, I do have one question though, and this is for the captain and Ed. For the length of this station, how far do you think the telepathy thing between the Betazoids works? How far can we go?
This is a very small station.
So I think a
And
Betazoid should go
we
with
can-
each team.
That's a good idea, Doctor. Then command.
I'm gonna take a threat.
You can stay here, and I'll go with Calum, and we'll take one of the security officers and the Denobulan.
And
Okay,
I'll stay and I'll
Bray-
get a hold of the computers.
So since I'm not as tactically inclined, I'm following the ensign with one security guard behind us and the Denobulan's with us. Me and the Denobulan are using tricorders to and see if we can find the person.
So
Okay.
yeah,
All right, so all I need to know is who is leaving.
That's me, Calum, one security guard, and the Denobulan.
Okay, and who's staying?
the doctor,
Regov.
Bregov, Prax, and another security guy.
All
I
right, cool.
think.
Cool. So we'll go ahead and have the one team exit. Not the right door noise, but it's really the only one I got. And then, so for those in the control panel or the control room, what are you guys doing after they leave?
So
Right.
Regov is gonna start looking at some of the consoles and seeing exactly what they're doing. While and he directs the security guy to watch the entrance.
I asked Prax to help me look through the files of the station to see what the station was, what it was doing, and so on. Or I asked for their assistance.
Okay. So as you guys are starting to look through all the computers and stuff, you guys hear a door kind of open up behind you guys. that's not in any of the directions of any of the other known doors to the place. And as you guys turn toward the door to look, you kind of see this this rather tall looking alien that kind of looks like I don't know, kind of that like a leprechaun, just really tall, the hat and everything, but all his clothes are dark, his skin is on the darker side, and in his hand he has some type of technology in his hand, and he tries to point it at you, and he says, "Why can't I control you?"
Regov
I
pulls out
believe-
his phaser. Put it down.
I assume I'm
I
getting
believe we
anger
nullified
and
your
aggravation
effects.
from it, man.
That is impossible. Whatever I want to control, I can control.
Apparently not. Identify yourself.
Well, if you will not allow yourself to be controlled, then I have no choice but to destroy you. And he pulls out a...
Regov fires.
All right, go ahead and roll for it. Damage, please. And as soon as you notice him start to raise his arm, your quick action causes the guy to fall, and he starts breathing heavy. No, I cannot be defeated like this.
Regov moves in close and tries to kick away whatever he was reaching for.
And you're able to disarm him and probably take the control device from his hand.
Doctor,
didn't
if you could
fatally
look at him.
wound him. Yeah. I look at it, Regov. You didn't fatally wound him, did you? As I kind of take my tricorder and start scanning where he was shot
It was
and
on.
trying to help him.
It was on stun.
Okay, cool.
If the doctor felt like an intense stress there for a second because he thought he was going to be shot at, then the captain's headed back.
Yeah, no, that's probably a good call.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's exactly what he
captain's-
got was, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Then the captain felt that stress, and him and the ensign and everybody else are running back.
Yep, we'll go ahead and bring you guys in.
I'm a living
Commander?
GPS now.
Commander,
believe we
what's the
found our-
situation?
I believe we found the entity that's been the cause of our troubles.
And he's still kind of on the floor, kind of breathing heavy.
Yeah, he's got the doctor next to him, just like with a medical tricorder, trying to get him looked at. Just stop moving, sir. I can't get a scan if you don't stop moving.
No, I must control you. And he's
Yeah,
trying.
yeah.
He's trying to reach for He's trying to find his control device.
Doctor,
At this point, I take a
Can you-
hypo and
do
I
you have
hypo
enough in-
spray him.
that's what I was thinking.
All right, let me get my hippo. And he falls unconscious.
That's better. I really hate doing that, but unruly patience. Ugh. I scan him to make sure if I get him with the other hypo, that it's not gonna kill him. The one that would deactivate the whatever he's trying to do. I want to make sure it won't kill him if I get him with it.
I don't think it's necessary to give it to him.
It may suppress whatever he's trying to do the controlling with.
Regov looks up to the captain and he points over to the door where the leopard alien came out. Came from over there, Captain. I'm guessing that must be his ready room.
The leprechaun.
I
I'm
couldn't
gonna-
think of anything else to make him look like.
Oh,
If
me and
I
my
was-
Lucky Charms.
Do I still see the monitors displaying the people and the ships that are being controlled?
Yes.
Okay. Commander, can you take a look at seeing if you can free those people and those ships?
Yes, sir.
And then I'll take the ensign and go investigate the ready room.
All right. This will probably be control engineering to try to determine if you could find a way to turn it off. Probably difficulty 2.
Lieutenant Commander. Oh.
Didn't we have the which NPC did we have with us that was
The
sporty
Denobulan.
character?
The Nobulan science officer. Basically, in the
His
background, you
stats
hear
are-
that.
Did you guys bring him with?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, we
So
did.
the four, when we sent the people, we sent the ensign, the lieutenant commander, and 2 security officers, and then the second round was the captain, the doctor, Commander Prax, and the Denobula.
yes,
Cool.
sir.
So you said it was engineering.
Difficulty 2.
What was the attribute?
Control.
That's wonderful. I've been without power for hours now, and for some reason the power, like not even the power company, just my internet provider contacted me and said you may lose power.
Thank you.
I haven't
So-
noticed.
I'm going to use, and this is just to figure it out.
Yep. Trying to see if it's possible to shut it down.
Right.
Because like you're trying to
Oh.
figure out how everything works. Like
This
there's
is why
not
I
like a
wish we had an
magical.
ops officer.
Yeah.
Because my engineering is
there's-
a 1.
Yeah, there's not a magical
Or Caleb.
off switch.
Does
Caleb,
Caleb
can
have
you
the
assist me?
engineering skill?
Am I? I thought I was in the ready room with the captain.
Is he?
Well,
I mean,
it-
you can still call from the room.
Yeah, it's not like a separate room. It's like the doors opened up and there's like a bed in it.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'll pop out and come and help
Caleb,
out.
I need some assistance here.
Okay.
And I'm going to assist you on this.
Okay. Nope. I definitely do not have a focus that would apply. Difficulties 2.
Yep.
There you go.
Alright, hold on. I guess I did not plan for this outcome, so I gotta type something up really quick.
Oh, okay.
By the way, the doctor has zip tied this man's hands together, so he doesn't go for anything else if he tries to wake up. I've arrested this man. Just saying. I was gonna ask Gregov to do it,
might
but
need to look for a new job.
well, I was gonna ask Gregov to do it, but he's AFK, so I just want that to be known before anything happens. He is restrained.
I mean, it seems almost impossible to me that an alien in Star Trek could defeat. I feel like we would definitely be using something a little more effective.
Okay, what did we roll here? 3?
3, yeah.
Perfect.
Success. Yeah.
Alright, Caleb, here's your info.
Ooh. Commander, these computers have a sophisticated neurotransmitter, which is what's responsible for controlling both us and the people on the other ship, including even these people on the screens here. I believe I can turn it off, but it's going to be difficult.
How difficult, Ensign?
Very.
Difficulty 4.
So not impossible, but difficult.
Well, let's see if we can't make that happen.
Alrighty.
All right, so to turn it off, I have a control engineering difficulty 4.
I'd like to burn my determination throughout the handbook and write my own.
You're gonna have to sell me on that one, I think.
Okay.
I mean, the handbook isn't going to tell him how to deal with an alien mind control.
That's kind of my point. He's not throwing out anything.
Okay, then how about
Oh, okay.
instead of that, how about precise to a fault?
Yeah, I think I could use that one.
Okay. All right.
And can I assist on this?
Yeah.
So that's that. And then I'm going to spend 2 momentum to get a 3rd dice. As soon as I can, I'll roll it and then get rid of them. Control engineering. And that's 4 total successes on mine.
Yep.
Is it? What's the assist?
Engineering, I believe.
I would say control engineering or probably control science would probably work. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot that science would probably be a thing since you're talking neural fields.
I'm definitely using my science then.
Hey, that's 1.
Yep, so we got 5 total, so that beats the difficulty. And as soon as you figure out the keys to the sequence to turn it off, all the screens go dark. And all that's left in the room are the red lights from behind the monitors.
Well, there you go, Commander. It's off.
Everything looks green to me, so it's okay.
Ensign, can you dismantle this system and prepare it to be sent to the Sarek?
I don't know right now, Captain. Let me take a look.
I would suggest perhaps having an engineering team come down to assist him. He's one person, and this is a rather large console and piece of equipment.
That sounds appropriate. I think the rest of us can return to the ship, and the ensign can take an engineering team and pull out all the important parts. And we can take back the alien and try to talk to him.
Lieutenant Commander, do you think you can help me get this man into my sick bay since you were the one that put him on his back?
If you can't handle it, I can help you, Doc.
I will keep him in a force field. Or I say that telepathically because I know the captain's about to say something. I will keep him in a force field, Captain. Just
And
so.
Gregov picks him up.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on saying anything, so I don't know what that was.
I don't know. I mean, he's a bad guy. You know, he's not going to the brig. He's going to sick bay instead. You know, there's a few things that could
Seems
have been said.
appropriate because someone shot him.
Fair enough.
It looked at me funny.
When the captain is headed to be beamed back over, I want the way that the captain said that he was going to send the engineering team over. It was saying that he was not leaving cracks here because he wanted the ends to the cage have like he intentionally didn't in cracks.
Yes.
So what about Prax?
Did y'all hear me at all?
No,
Or did
the time anomaly came back.
Still there, man. Sorry.
Oh, dear God.
You're still in black
It
hole.
sounded-
Let's try moving to east. Maybe that'll work. I mean, he's trying to run it on his phone with the storm.
Yeah.
Am I back? Can you hear me?
I can.
So the ensign can hear me. Can
You're
everybody else hear?
I mean, the problem is like you'll start to talk and then you'll robot out. Or like a few words will be legible and then the rest will be robot and slow. So like it might work for like a couple seconds and then it'll be weird and then it'll come back to normal. Or like we'll miss all the stuff that you were saying between the normal bits.
Problems from y'all. So if y'all just tell me like you're roboting, then I'll stop and wait a second.
Nope, I think you're good. Like I think if you hurry up, I think you might get it in.
Okay, well then I was saying that the thing with Prax is I was saying that the ensign should get the impression that he's being given this task as like a test of his abilities, and I'm intentionally not leaving Prax to the engineering team.
Okay, so it's just the ensign there leading it.
And he'll have engineering NPCs once everybody gets the beaming taken care of.
Cool. So yeah, we'll start the beam outs. There's the engineers, and there goes everybody. All right, Ensign, it's just you on the ship. With the engineers.
Okay. Basically, I want to look at him and say the captain wants all of this equipment torn out and take him back to the ship. I suggest we start with the consoles, then the screens. Try and find that neural interface.
Okay, the screens and consoles are going to be pretty simple to dismantle. I mean, they're just screens and consoles.
Mm-hmm.
The neural interface, however, if you want it intact, is going to be difficult. If you just want to rip the thing out, it'll be an easier task.
No, I kind of want it intact because I know the captain's going to want to study it.
Okay. So this one I am actually going to make difficulty 6 for it to be intact.
Okay.
However, you do have the engineering team in there, so I will make it
boy.
difficulty 5 if you use the crew support for it.
You cut out. What'd you say for difficulty 5?
I will make it
If you-
difficulty 5 if you use the crew support for the engineering team.
I think we can do that.
So then it'll be a difficulty 5 with assist from the engineering team, and then if you wanted any individual engineering teams to assist, it'll cost more crew supports as they would have to roll then.
Right.
So how much crew support do we have?
I believe we have.
Because I know you used one, at least one for the guy that did the science roll.
The Denobulan, yeah.
Yeah, I know you used one for him. I think that's all you've used thus far.
Yeah, so we've got 4 left.
Yeah.
Okay, then we can spend 2 in that way. And if you so I don't know if I can retroactively do this, but I have the ability to give my determination to him. And I would like to do that because I kind of said that I was given a special assignment. But he may have, I don't know if I can just retroactively do that. He might have to, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think it's a little late because you kind of left him here and said, "Get it done."
Yeah.
Oh man.
So, yep, it is the ensign's show.
You can challenge your throw out the rule book.
That's exactly what I was just thinking. I was thinking challenge my threw out the handbook and wrote my own, since the handbook definitely does not apply here.
Well, no, the ham, so you don't want to throw it out.
True, but I can't literally write my own rule book, basically. I have to be by the book.
Yeah, you could say follow the rule book or the rule book is better or something like that.
Yeah. So I want to challenge that value if Ed will let me do that for a point of determination.
So you're going to challenge your value.
Yeah.
And in what way would you challenge it? Like explain it to me.
Basically, I can't throw out the handbook because the captain's left me to do the work, and so I have to be by the book.
I'll allow it. I like that explanation. I will allow it.
So I gain a point of determination. And then I want to use that determination with precise to a fault
Mm-hmm.
for an auto crit. Spin the 2 momentum for a 3rd dice.
Okay.
And then you can use the one crew. We bought 2 crew support, 1 to bring it down to 5, and 1 to give you a specific engineer to help out.
Yeah, I think I'm going to use Leva for that. Ooh, wow, okay. And so here's Caleb's roll. Please be good. Oh! And here's the crew support roll. Oh!
So that would be 6 total.
Yep.
Yeah, you are able to, as far as you can tell, remove the neural transmitter from the station, and it looks fairly intact, as if you could plop this into anything and it'll start right up.
I'm gonna look at Leva and say, anything else you think we should grab while we're here?
And she says, "I don't think so."
All right, then in that case, and he like claps his hands together, like you know how some people do when they're dusting off their hands.
Yep.
Then in that case, I think we're done here. Taps the comm badge. Ensign Calum to the Sarek.
Go ahead, Ensign.
We're all done here. We've team's ready to beam back, and I believe we've got a bunch of equipment. If you can, beam the equipment into the cargo bay.
They confirm, and there's your transport. And you are back on the ship with the entire engineering crew.
And with that, I guess I'll go report to the captain.
On the bridge, I assume. There's the doors to the bridge.
The captain's gonna be in the sick bay, like trying to wait for the doctor to revive the alien.
Okay. Doors to sick bay.
And Ensign Calum walks in. Captain,
Ensign.
we're all
Report?
done over there. We're all done over there. We've got it. The neural interface appears to be intact.
Well done, Ensign.
Thank you, sir.
you can once it's all stored and cataloged, you can return to the bridge.
Aye, sir. It's all in the cargo bay right now. I'll head catalog everything.
Doctor, can you revive him?
Yes, sir. And I go to. He's restrained in the med bed, and I awaken him so that the captain may speak with him.
And he slowly regains consciousness. And he looks up and says, "Oh, great, it's you again."
I'm sorry, but I've had to take you under arrest for assaulting members of the Federation. We've also confiscated your technology as it's been used as a weapon against the Federation vessel. We'll be escorting you to a station where your case can be heard. Would you like to inform us of anything that could reverse these charges?
It's no matter to me. Soon your entire race will be under our control. And he just sits back and goes quiet again and kind of stares off into the wall.
I mean, that's acceptable. There's like 30,000 other races in the Federation, so they can solve the problem.
And he just ignores you at this point.
What am I getting from him? Is just indignancy. It's no fear, no.
No, there's not really fear. It's more like he's kind of embarrassed. You feel more embarrassment that he got himself captured. I think, like a sense of embarrassment.
I telepathically tell the captain he's not talking because he's embarrassed that we got him.
The captain acknowledges the doctor. If you had something to offer me, I might be able to reduce these charges, and you might be set free. I mean, anything would help.
I am not concerned about this. My race will come for me, and then soon all of you will be under our control.
Well, I mean, is there a member of your race nearby we can talk to get the process started?
And he just goes back to looking at the wall.
I mean, I managed to break your toys the first time. I could probably do it again.
The captain does a telepathic communication with the doctor and says, "You're not helping."
I'd kind of go back and go, maybe if he gets angry, he'll slip up.
This captain acknowledges and does and tries to he nudges Regov and says, "Regov, what do you think about this situation? Would you allow yourself to be captured like this?"
I certainly wouldn't, Captain, but I think this guy's more of a scientist, as you know, and he doesn't know shit about tactical.
Yeah, I've gotten that impression. Not sure he really has a master plan or a race to back him up.
We don't. This is the first time we've come across a species, so I wouldn't underestimate him. That's a military weakness. Just underestimating. I think we need to find out more about this race.
Oh, and upon him saying that, I actually go over and draw blood samples and stuff for medical purposes. Because he is an alien species. Regov is right. I've never seen one of his kind, and I need to document it for Starfleet. And right now he's a prisoner, and I think that's okay. That's me asking as a player. Like, I think that's within my rights as a doctor to do, but not sure. Somebody help me. Because
Okay,
I'm actually
but
trying to play him like a proper doctor.
So the issue you would run into is giving medical care without consent.
But he's also
well, he's on.
incarcerated.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you could do it without consent.
Okay.
Well, then the captain is gonna kind of usher the officers over into the doctor's office, away from earshot, and see. What if we we don't know if they know about holodecks. We could set him up in a holodeck and see if he does anything that gives us information, like tries to interact with the console or something, tries to communicate with somebody.
Captain, as much as I respect your opinion, that's underestimating him. He had a technology that could control people over hundreds of light years. You don't think he could figure out a holodeck? No offense, Captain.
Well,
Was
I'm
there-
trying to come up with anything that will prevent me from having to go back to Narendra to get rid of him.
Um. Well, I don't know if
Does
it's
he
still
have-
in the sector.
I have an idea, so I'm gonna walk out to him, and I'm gonna say, "You have an option. If you can point us in the direction of your people, we might be able to release you into their custody."
And he just looks at you. I will not bring you to my race.
You only have to bring us to a ship. We're not asking for the coordinates of your capital city.
And he just turns to you. No.
Okay. Ensign, show me to the computers. Let's see if we can decode some of his information and find out about his home planet or his home species. And or
That's what I was thinking, because I came from the Miramar, so I was like, I don't know if it's still in the sector, but we could call the Miramar. I'm sure the captain wouldn't mind making a stop.
I'm open to suggestions. I'm not even sure what we're supposed to be doing anymore. So I was just kind of interrogating for fun, and now I'm gonna go look at computers for fun until Ed tells me that's the end of the scene.
Well, I mean, we're pretty much at the end. It's just what do you guys want to do with them?
I
Put him in the brig.
will ask. Yeah, throw him in the brig until one of us can get a hold of the Miramar. To have
Well,
him
so-
transport him to Narendra.
I would also like to see if we can just find out who his species is from the computers. But yeah, if we can't figure out his species, we can just hand him over to the Miramar or another Starfleet vessel.
Well, unless I can get consent to do a genetic test, I can't tell you what he is.
I think
Yeah,
you could actually do.
Well, like the only thing he could really do is to make sure he's healthy. But like you can't do like a full genetic makeup because of the Hippocratic oath that the doctors take. Like they cannot perform medical procedures
Yeah.
without consent. Like as a like because he's captive, he could do like a scan. Like yes, he's healthy. He looks fine. He's not going to die. You know, he doesn't look malnourished. You know, but that's about it.
Yeah, and the doctor would also remind you that because he's fine, his sick bay is not the brig. So
So unless anyone else has something else we should do, we'll throw him in the brig. We'll analyze his computers, and we'll try to hand him off to the next available starship. And I guess to avoid any kind of hypocrisy, I'll hand over the reasons that I arrested him.
so if he, I mean, I guess the captain could get a hold of the Miramar, but Prax and Morganth can too.
Yeah, like really, I just need you guys to like decide what you're doing, and I think that's pretty much it. So we could probably wrap it up now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what we'll do.
Cool.
We'll put him in the brig until he can be handled over.
All right, cool, and we'll call that the end of Puppetmaster.
Woohoo! That was a